Hi ladies. Okay, so the past 24 hours has been really tough, but we have some answers now. So when I last spoke to you, it was very up in the air as to how Cali was going to be. We didn't know, the vet didn't even know himself. So I made the video just after I got off the phone to him, I believe, and I was meant to be picking her up around 6:30. So I didn't know what I was walking into. I didn't know if the chest drain had worked. I didn't know anything. So I'm going to be honest, I walked into that veterinary surgery thinking that I was going to have her put down because I didn't think that that chest drain was going to work, and he didn't seem optimistic, and he said to me that it could go one of two ways and that it might work, but he didn't know. So then what happened? Then I said to Matt and the kids, because they'd just come back from swimming, I said, I've put all the pizzas in the oven, and I'm going to go get Callie, or I'm just going to go and see how she is. I can't remember what I said. And I left the house with my debit card and my phone. I walked into the surgery room and she wasn't in there. And I was like, where's Callie? And the vet said, let me just talk to you about what's happened since I got off the phone to you. And I was like, oh no. I literally, the entire time he was telling me about what was happening, I felt like I just held my breath the whole time. I didn't breathe. I was just like staring at him, waiting for him to, I don't know, to tell me something. So I said, where's Callie? He said, let me talk to you about what's happened. He said, I put the chest tube drain in and it's drained 172 mil of air. I was like, oh my God. He said she's got a collapsed lung and I've drained the air. He said chest tube drain is still in, but there doesn't seem to be any more air coming out of the drain port. And I was like, okay. He said her oxygen levels are loads better and her breathing is better. They had to put her under anaesthetic to do it, so like quite a, not a heavy sedation, because it wasn't like a full procedure. It was like a light sedation that she could hopefully come round quickly from. So she then, they brought her out to me and she had this lovely like little pink jacket on, and I was just so grateful to hold her and cuddle her and talk to her, and for her to like hear my voice. And I know this might sound really dramatic to someone who's not like an animal lover, but I just wanted to bring her home to the kids for Christmas. I just wanted her to be at home with us, because 5 minutes prior I was thinking that I was going to have her put down. And I held her and she was drowsy but fine. And So I held her, and he said, we're going to take just one more x-ray quickly whilst you're here to see how the air has moved out of her lung, and see if the position of the chest tube drain is still okay. So when the x-rays came back, he wasn't happy with the chest tube drain placement. He said it's moved because of where like the air was, and then it's now not. The tube has moved and migrated, and he said that tube's not doing anything anymore. He said if the tube was still in place, I would say take her to the out of hours vet for overnight watch, and then bring her back to us in the morning and see me and see how she is. However, this chest tube drain needs to come out now, and the cannula, and she can go home. And I was like, oh my God, really? Like, can she really come home? Like, is she going to be all right? And he said, we're still not out the woods. You've got the emergency vet number. So check. I said, I'm gonna set alarms and check on her during the night. I've got 2 syringes of painkillers, so I gave her one. Because the painkiller takes, I think it's like between 6 and 8 hours until it wears off. So after 8 hours, I gave her another one. During the night, she was fine. She was fine. She was still a little bit drowsy, but she was fine. And then this morning, she managed to eat and drink water, and Harry was stroking her, and she was purring, and I was like, oh my God. And I was watching her breathing, because this is the main issue, is the breathing. And I'm thinking that the kids are playing outside with the neighbours. Got 2 sets of neighbours' children's plus mine. How many children's are there altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 children's altogether. So I brought her I got some new litter and a litter box, and a bed that has like a heated thing in the middle, because half of her fur is shaved off because of the procedures that she's had to have. So she's looking a bit naked. So I warmed that up. Well, Charlie microwaved that up in the warmed that up in the microwave for her, and she was laying on that, and she was really comfortable. And then, yeah, overnight she was fine. Her breathing is so much better. So we're not quite out of the woods yet, though. So her lung still needs to expand. She still needs to get better. She still needs to recover. She's on a special, like, soft pate food diet, which is very expensive. Total cost is $2,400 for everything. So I contacted my insurance company today, and they were so sorry to hear that she had an accident. They're really lovely, and they've given me the form to fill out. So I had to pay everything up front, and then they like reimburse me. But of course, it's Christmas and New Year. Like, I'm not going to see that for fucking few weeks. So my bank account's looking a little bit shoddy, especially due around Christmas. It's looking pretty bad. But yeah, it's not about the money. It's not about the money. I would happily, pay anything for her to, be better. But at the same time, I did say to the vet, like, there will be, like, if we have to carry on and she has to go for like major surgeries and stuff, there will be a cut off. It's not, for me, it's not, it wouldn't be fair for her to keep going through surgeries and then potentially be on medication the rest of her life. So at the moment, it's minimally invasive procedures that she's had to have done. And so far she's okay. I have been so stressed. There's been a few things going on in my life backstage, and now this on top, I'm just like, and as I was leaving, one of the vets was like, so are you going to like keep her indoors now? Are you going to let her go out? And I was like, I can't even think 12 hours ahead, let alone weeks ahead. I just can't think. So here's the update. It is a good one, but we're still not out of the woods yet. But I did promise you guys an update. I want to say thank you so much for all of your lovely messages and support. And I put on, because someone had posted on the, wherever you guys live, it may be the same. So like, for example, if I lived in Southampton and I lived in somewhere, I don't know, within Southampton, it'd be like Southampton Aware or Southampton Speaks or whatever. So where I live, there's like a place, like a Facebook group, and someone had posted about her on there, which I saw after I got the phone call. So I put a post on just to update people, and like 270 people put like a little heart on my post, and I had about easily 50 messages to say good luck with everything, hope everything's okay, keeping all our paws and tails crossed or something someone wrote. I thought it was quite sweet. I just can't believe it. So, people are so caring. And like, I obviously always worried about the kids, you know, because we live in a cul-de-sac, but stranger danger. I mean, I literally sit out here and watch them, but like, it's stranger danger, and like, don't go on the road, and when it gets dark, when the lights come on, you've got to come inside. And you know, I'm so, because they are in my control. But with cats, I don't want to keep my cats in. I want them to have a good life. I want them to be out running free and climbing up, like I said yesterday, like climbing up fences. And I don't know how I feel at the moment. She's currently very cozy in a dog crate, very warm and very cuddly, and eating food and just sitting there like a princess, like she should, like she deserves. She's going to be so shaken up. I'm shaken up. I can't believe that she's alive. When I spoke to the vets, they said 95% of cats that come in from an RTA, road traffic accident, are either dead or dying. They said she was so lucky. She's one of the minority, like 5%. So this is an update. I feel so grateful for everyone that looked after her and the vets. And bless the vet, he was like in his scrubs, like he'd literally like just done a surgery. What I find weird though about when they charge, I don't want to keep talking about money, but like I was looking through the itemised bill, because I need an itemised bill for like claiming on the insurance, and it's like times 1 sterile gloves. I was like, what the hell? It was, I don't know, like 86p or something. But I was like, why are they charging me for gloves? Like, this is ridiculous. Anyway, I just thought that was funny. But yeah, I've just been like on and off, like blinking away tears, and because of my medication, like I can't really like break down in tears anymore. But like when I was in the vets, I was like blinking away tears, and I was just like, can't get emotional, because when I start crying, like it's uncontrollable, and I'm like and then I can't breathe, and it's very dramatic. Yeah, that's my update, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your love and support, and I'll see you in my next video, hopefully when I've got a little bit of happier news to say. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.